Hey, people, welcome to the show where we do like the creator and take what's old and make it new. In this video, I'm going to be making some cute little toothpick holders out of plastic water bottles. I got this idea from a previous video I did where I took some bamboo skewers and put them in a water bottle. The link for the video will be down below. What you will need is a water bottle, a jar lid, scissors, pliers, hot glue gun, cloth or some kind of material, and fake plants. First, I slit a hole in the plastic water bottle and I measured out how much I wanted to cut out using a toothpick for reference. Because, let's be honest, we need to be able to reach the toothpicks, and if the top is too high, you can't. After that's done, I took some of that burlap and wrapped it around the plastic, held it in place, and glued each end together. I didn't want to glue the burlap directly onto the plastic because it will melt and make it unusable, so be careful. Next, I just slipped the fabric over the bottle, making sure that the hole will be able to poke out. The only place I glued on the bottle was the edge of the hole because it was thick and wouldn't melt as fast. I used that part to make the cloth stick. After that, I took the jar lid that I had, placed it over some burlap, and I cut out the amount I needed. Remember, it's always better to go with too much than too little. I wrapped burlap around the lid using hot glue. I wasn't too worried about it melting because it was metal. I made sure that the cloth was on tight and I kind of alternated between each side of the lid. Because sometimes when I wouldn't have enough burlap to cover the lid on one side, I would go to the other to kind of bring more burlap for cover, if you know what I mean. For this part, I recommend using clothespins or some kind of clamps that you can use to make the cloth stay in place as the glue is drying, because having to keep your fingers on a pretty hot surface is not very pleasant. I then cut off the excess material and glued the gaps in the fabric shut. Alright, now that the hard part is done, we can move on to the fun stuff. All I did next was place the plastic water bottle top in the center of the burlap covered lid and poured a ton of hot glue along the edges to make them stick together. I know that it doesn't look all that great, but thank you Jesus for fake plants. You can use any color, type, size, and shape of plastic plants that you want and arrange them any way you'd like on the toothpick holder. And that's pretty much it for this DIY. This was such a fun and easy project. You can use this for a dinner party or some kind of festivity and add your own personal touch. And the best part is that you can make it however you want for any occasion. And guys, all this stuff can be found around your house. You don't need to use burlap, you can use old clothing, tablecloths, or whatever. You can also add jewelry, beads, or anything else instead of plants. Be creative, be bold, be different, because that's how God made you. I want to see how you guys would go about doing something like this, because it makes me feel good to see how God has used me to inspire others. You can tag me on Facebook or message me. You can link your project in the comments below. You'll have the chance to have it be featured at the end of my next video. So if that's what you want, go ahead and do it. Have a good day and peace out.